North Central last week in 3 sets.
Teamwork. I think they worked very well together. They were able to continue to play and communicate with each other very well tonight, and that teamwork really helped them be successful.
Going to have to raise the level of play another notch, maybe a couple against the top seed Pettisville. We'll break them down in just a second. But for time from the season finale to the opening round of the playoffs, then 3 days to get ready for Pettisville. What was the center of attention in practice for the Blackbirds?
Definitely the main thing has been gameplay. Just anytime we can, we're going to work on some of the skills, that stuff, but overall those little miscommunications, everything, while we are playing in different games, different drills.
All right, you probably 3 or 4, maybe even as many as a half a dozen situations where ball and then they collided. Now, luckily, nobody got hurt, and you won most of those points. But what's the key there? We haven't seen that a lot. A bit of a social life. Wake us up in the morning with Addison Zartman. What's a typical day for you?
So in the morning, actually, I don't even go to school until 11 o'clock. So
Really?
Yeah. So I take CCP classes.
Okay.
So I don't go to school until about midday. So in the morning, I get up and do CCP work and any work that I haven't done the night before. And then I go into school and do Algebra 2. And then I take CCP comp. And then I go to practices.
Okay.
And games.
It sounds like a pretty full day. Walk us through plans for after graduation. I mean, next spring is going to roll around, going to be styling in the cap and gown. What's the future going to hold for you?
And I was into education, but I've kind of decided that I'm not positive on what major I'm going into yet.
Okay. We don't have to graduate you just yet. You still got plenty of senior year left to go. But let me ask you this. If I came back and did an interview with you in 10 or 15 years, and I asked somebody about your legacy, how do you want people to talk about you?
I would say that I just would hope that people remember me for my personality and not necessarily the wins and losses. And I think I'd rather be remembered for how humble and my personality and how I treat others too.
Good luck to you. You have represented not just volleyball, but the entire school with great distinction. Good luck to you, not just for the rest of volleyball season, but the rest of your senior year.
Thank you.
Addison Zartman, our player profile. We're going to take a quick time out. We're back with more of the Estill Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show. You're watching DCTV Sports.
Estill Chevrolet Cadillac is this area's new and used car headquarters, earning your trust one satisfied customer at a time. Estill Chevrolet Cadillac, North Clinton Street in Defiance, and online at drivebobestill.com.
And we welcome you back to the Thunderdome Archbold High School Gymnasium. Brent Palpinot alongside Scoop Miller as the Estill Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show winding down. We're just under 4 minutes before we throw up first serve here. Both these two teams looking to advance to Wednesday night. Sectionals will be wrapping up. We'll get ready for districts. But right now, first things first, who will earn the right to wear the uniform at least one more time? Top-seeded Pettisville, fourth-seeded Ayersville. Time now for your keys to the game, brought to you by Northwest State Community College. Your key to great career opportunities begins with a great education at Northwest State. Visit northweststate.edu or give them a call at 419-267-1320 today. Scoop, where are you starting tonight?
Well, we'll start with the Pettisville Blackbirds, who come in with that impressive 21-3 record coming to this district semi. And I think for Pettisville, it's going to start with passing. Back row play will be crucial for Pettisville tonight. This is an area that's been a huge strength of the Blackbirds all season long. And they will need that tonight if they want to continue on the tournament trail. I think a second key tonight for the Blackbirds is going to be aggressive serving. This played a big part of Pettisville's impressive 4-set win against Ayersville earlier this season, where the Blackbirds were able to serve up 10 aces. And they're going to need that strong serving again tonight to keep this Ayersville team out of system. I think the third key tonight for Pettisville is going to be attack blocking. I think it'll be crucial for the Blackbirds to have a solid attack as far as blocking at the net. Their scheme's going to have to be solid, and as the Pilots have the ability and potential to really dominate teams at the net. So I think this is going to be a key factor for the Blackbirds tonight, and if they can get it done in these areas, they will indeed advance to Wednesday's championship clash right here at the Thunderdome against the second game winner, 6 o'clock on Wednesday night.
That is Pettisville.
And then for Ayersville, it's going to start with getting in system. I don't think it's any secret for the Pilots. This is a dangerous Ayersville team. When they are in system and have all options available, boy, it's an awfully tough team to defend with so many weapons that they have in that front row. I think the second key tonight for Ayersville is going to be serve receive. Critical component in getting in system is controlling that back row, that first contact. I think that's going to be paramount tonight. The Pilots will need to control that back row, get the ball to the middles cleanly, where they can kind of get in that strike zone. When they do, again, we talked about this is the tough Ayersville team to match up against. I think the third key tonight is going to be minimize unforced errors. This has plagued the Pilots throughout the season and has kept the Pilots from being at the top of the GMC standings. So if the Pilots can execute these areas tonight, they can avenge a 4-set loss to the Blackbirds back on September 9th and move to the second consecutive year to the district championship on Wednesday.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Northwest State Community College. Your key to great career opportunities begins with a great education at Northwest State. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today. Time now for our starting lineups, brought to you by Baker Schindler Company, proudly serving the area with the highest quality contracting services for nearly 100 years. Baker Schindler Company of Defiance and Paulding, baker-schindler.com. Let's go ahead and put them up. Taking a look at tonight's starting lineups first for the Ayersville Pilots. Pilots entering tonight's contest at 10-13 overall, 3-4 in conference play. That was good for fourth place in the GMC. Allison Eldridge, the setter, 620 assists on the season. She's serving at 93% with 38 aces. In the middle, 5'8 senior Rylan Beecher, 113 kills. She's serving at 98%. Grace Flory is your outside hitter, the 5'10 junior, 248 kills. Kendra Waldron will be on the other side, the 5'6 junior, 100 kills, 327 digs. Lainey Sheets will also be on the other side, your oppo. Again, the 5'7 junior with 55 kills, 262 digs. And Michaela Laker-Sierra is just playing a windmill in a tornado. The 5'6 junior covers a ton of court to the tune of 496 digs. We will have a look at the starting lineups for Pettisville in just 1 second, but it's time now for our national anthem, brought to you by the Defiance County Veterans Office, proud to support local veterans and their families. Give them a call to find out what services are available to you at 419-782-6861. National anthem in the books. Our thanks going out to the Defiance County Veterans Office. Give them a call to find out what services and programs are available to you. 419-782-6861. Proud to support veterans and their families by connecting them to support programs and benefits from the VA and Department of Defense. Let's finish out our starting lineups. Again, brought to you by Baker Schindler Company. Let's take a look at the top-seeded Pettisville Blackbirds, 20-3 on the season, led by head coach April Beck in her third season at the helm. Grace Hastings is a little bit of everything. Again, very small in stature, but she is a keg of dynamite. The 5'3 junior setter, just under 800 assists at 797. She also has 35 kills and is serving at 90 aces. Olivia Miller is an incredibly physical middle blocker. She is a captain. Miller, a 5'8 senior with 187 kills, 44 blocks, serving at 96